Hey Brandon, how you doing? This is Bree, obviously. I appreciate your email response and the feedback. I went ahead and recorded this video for you. I'm going to quickly go through your site, show you a couple of things I've found while going through your site and some things you guys can do to really improve your ranking and your marketing. I wanted to first start here by saying this is a nice picture here. It is a little bit difficult to read the text. You'll probably want a little bit darker of an overlay, but it is a nice picture. You have your services listed right away, which is great. That's something you want to list for the very top of your website so people know immediately they're at the right place and what services you offer. I do notice that, again, it talks about services here. So I would say either you want the services here and linked to down here, or maybe get rid of the second services part. So we have exterior services, perfect. You list exactly what you do. But then it shows exterior services again in a small spot. Same thing with interior services, so it shows them here, but then it shows it here as well. So I'm not sure if maybe you guys are in the middle of editing your website, but it does it for all of these services, which is a little strange. This looks good here, shows online scheduling and payments, testimonials. I can see your social media plugin is not working. I can't actually see the photos here. I know that this is Instagram, but it's not showing up. Your blog, which is great. It's good to have a blog. Say hello, but it doesn't really tell you what I'm supposed to. Oh, there we go. Your name and email. The text is white, so I can't actually see what I'm supposed to fill in here. And then your footer. So those were just some things I found immediately by going through the homepage with the design. The other thing I noticed is there's really not a whole lot of content on your homepage, and that's an issue for two reasons. First reason is Google. So they like to see a minimum of about 1,500 words on your homepage. They have crawlers that come through and read the content on your website. They're trying to figure out what areas you serve and what services you offer. The more content you have on your website, the more you look like an expert in their eyes. The second reason being is you want to beat out the content that your competitors have. So if they have 1,000 words, you're going to want to have 1,500 words, etc. In addition to that, you want to have keywords within the content, and these keywords are things that people would be searching. So let's say someone was Googling painting company Minnesota, and you had painting company Minnesota right there on your website, throughout your website a couple of times. You would be really relevant for that search, and you would be much more likely to show up in the search results. As I'm quickly going through your site, I don't see any keywords, which is definitely an issue. So you're going to want to get more content in here and certainly those keywords. If we went to a Google search for painting company Minnesota, we can see that CertaPro is running a Google ad. And this is called the Map Pack. So the top 3 listed here are the ones that receive a lot of the work because they're super easy to find and they're listed right away. The way you get yourself into here is to fill out your Google business profile as much as possible. The description, hours, holiday hours, everything. The more reliable you are, the more likely you'll be at the top, as well as getting yourself into as many directories as possible. So like Yelp, Yellow Pages, etc. The websites listed below here, these are called the organics, and the same things apply. You want to be on the front page and ideally within these top 3 so that people find you. Let's take a look at this first website, Adina Painting. All right, this is a stock photo that I see all over the flippin' place. This background picture here. I'm not crazy about their website already. This is also a stock photo I recognize. Definitely not crazy about their website, but they do have some text on here, some testimonials. I think if you had, well, I know if you had 1,500 words on your homepage, you'd definitely be beating them out content-wise. So let's talk about why they are ranking. This is a paid program I use to research websites called Ahrefs. I went ahead and put Adina into here so we can see what we're up against. The second thing I want to go over is UR and DR ratings. These ratings are really important to where you fall within the Google results. A UR rating is essentially a trust rating with Google. And a DR rating is essentially a power rating with Google. These go all the way up to 100, and you want them to be as close together as possible. So having like a 40 and a 40 would be a really, really incredible rating. These numbers are generally raised by backlinks, so we can see they have about 216 backlinks. And all this is really a shout out or a button from another website. So if a blog website wrote an article and they said, hey, Adina painters are the best painters in Minnesota, go check them out. Click here, www.adinapainting.com. That's what a backlink is. It's just a shout out from another website. Lastly, and most importantly, I want to touch on organic keywords. These are the keywords within the content that I was talking about before. For example, Painting Company Minnesota. There's approximately 60 people who Google this per month. And then Minnesota typed out all the way, another 60 people. And then Painting Contractor, another 80 people roughly per month. Painters Minneapolis, 250 people per month. There's wallpaper removal, cabinet finishing, another painting contractors. And I mean, like we could keep going. Interior painting, 100. House painters, 90. I mean, we could definitely keep going, but they are targeting all of the correct keywords. These are really important. The more people that will find your website, the more people that are going to call you, and the more customers you are going to land. And you guys have multiple services, you serve quite a few areas. We could really research and grab a lot of keywords. When we look at your website's ratings, we can see you do have a 16, which is good, but you have a 0 for your DR, and that's really bad. You have about 119 backlinks and 144 keywords. However, these keywords are being picked up from your blogs, and they're not that relevant. Obviously, your name is good. Valley Painting Company, Valley Paint, Painting Stone, some paints, Space Paint Job. Okay, here we go. House Painters, St. Paul, Minnesota. Approximately 50 people search us per month. But you are in roughly 29th place, which is between the second and third page of Google. There it is. There's another one, but again, third page. Okay, here's another one, almost on the fourth page. You have some of these keywords, but you're definitely not targeting them as much as you should be. If you were to follow the steps in this video, one, by getting way more content on here and getting the keywords within the content. Two, by raising your UR and DR ratings. And three, getting really quality backlinks, you would be able to raise your rankings significantly. I hope that this was helpful for you, and I look forward to hearing your feedback. Have a great day.